Hello and welcome to another video about cryptocurrency. I want to talk about two altcoins that I am buying now. I think these are great buying opportunities. At least it works for myself. As you know, I never do financial advice on this channel. I'm not a financial advisor, but I think these are really good opportunities for myself. And I just want to suggest them. And you can go away and do your own research and then decide if it works for you as well. But as you know, Bitcoin and everything, it is much harder to really build a lot of wealth quickly with cryptos like Bitcoin, because there is already that much market cap in the market. It takes a lot of money to move the market, to move the price significantly. But some of these smaller coins, which are also significant in market cap already, but they are not in the top 10, so not that much capital is required, and I think they are the next ones that are really going to get a boost in price. The first one, actually, before I go to IOTA, I want to talk about Algorand, because I did a video this morning on Algorand, and I said this is going to break out very soon. And I talked about it when it was just above the 200-day moving average, which you are seeing here is the yellow line. And I said I'm going to buy probably tomorrow or when the 200-day moving average is successfully tested. And actually, we tested it successfully. And you can see that by here on the daily chart, because we touched it and we bounced off it. For me, that was enough confirmation. And since then, the price has gone to 120. Nice profit already, but I'm going to hold it long term. So this is now going up, in my opinion. I don't think this will stop very soon. Yes, there will always be short periods of consolidation, but this is now going to get to new heights, in my opinion. So I look at it, these projects from a fundamental point of view, and I think Algorand is one that has a really solid fundamentals, a really good use case. And I did videos about Algorand. I won't repeat all of that. And then I look at the technical side of things, and for example, Cardano already went through the roof and went to the moon. Not yet at the moon yet, but this has gone up quite a lot already. And then you've got these cryptos which haven't yet received a lot of attention from private investors, I believe, and possibly also not from institutional investors. So there is still some money to come into them, to go into them, and they will now they are now on their way to see the all-time highs. And I want to talk about them. One of them is Algorand. We are already about this resistance level here, which is very nice, very important. And I believe in the next few days and the next few weeks, we are going to see very nice price increases. This is why today, earlier than expected, I actually bought Algorand. I wanted to wait until this 200-day moving average was successfully tested. We've now flipped that from resistance into support. And because the fundamentals work for me, I have invested. This is not necessarily a very long-term investment. I already hold 2 positions of Algorand, and I will hold these long term, but this latest one is one that I opened that I will probably close within this bull market. And if anything fails and prices should drop and we should all go to whatever lower prices, then I will just hold it long term. So that's why it's a project for me that will work long term anyway. And the risk for me is therefore, it makes sense for me to invest therefore, but ideally what I want to is to realize profits within this bull cycle. The next one I want to talk about is IOTA. IOTA I talked about in a few videos already. Really nice use case, working on automation, Internet of Things. And this is also another use case, really good supporters also from governments and from the European Union. They are involved in various projects. And if we look at the chart, it works for me from a fundamental point of view as well, because essentially what we can see here is that this is now making the same moves as Cardano did, but 4 weeks ago. Yeah, so just a month ago, we were at the same point with Cardano. And I believe this is going to kick off very soon, and for a few reasons. So first of all, I want to show you, I will overlay the Cardano price here, and then you can see what I mean. So if I overlay the ADA USD chart, you can see what I mean. I just need to move that into position. But yeah, so I just want to get you the idea that, look at that. We've just been there together and it has missed the boat. It hasn't gone like that. So in my opinion, this again, IOTA has to catch up on Cardano. And I talked about Algorand, did the same thing, and a day later or actually already today, it is starting to catch up on Cardano. I believe IOTA will do a similar move. We are also just before crossing through the 200-day moving average. So to be on the safe side, one could now wait until we are going through the 200-day moving average, and we'll retest that, and then probably the rocket will start. But looking at some of these indicators, oscillators, the volume is still on a high level, the OBV, on balance volume. We are not in overbought territory, which means there is scope to the upside. We are in the green on the MACD. Yes, there is potential that we move into the red zone now, but as you can see, the last two periods or where the histogram turned red, it didn't really last long. And look from where we were coming, so there is a lot of positive momentum. We were actually at minus 0.25 and now we are moving, we've just crossed the zero line, we're in the positive again. Last time that happened, after that we saw prices of over $2, so very nice. And also the awesome indicator on the daily, not looking really good, but that doesn't worry me, because on the weekly, which is a longer term time frame, this all works out really well. So we can see the price at the top. I make this a little bit smaller so we can first of all have a look at the prices. And if we do that, we can see that this is really getting very bullish now. We can see that the buyers down here, first of all, were very strong. Yeah, so this pretty much, this crypto is really lagging behind the other cryptos in the sense that we had this move which started here on the 19th of July. I think we had that for other cryptos a bit earlier, and it also went up much faster. So we have the 20-day moving average, and now we are already above the 50-day moving average. We're below the 20-day moving average, but as prices go up, I think we will cross the 20-day very soon on the weekly. So that won't take long. We also can see that we are now on the RSI on the weekly. We are now in bullish territory. We are above the 50 line, so that's nice. And there's a lot of scope to the upside. Also, the volume is starting to kick in again. And also, we can see on the MACD, we are just about to make, maybe in the next couple of weeks, we are about to make a bullish crossover here. So we are now still in the red on the histogram, but that will become a bullish move here. That is already, we have a trend reversal here, yeah. And the awesome indicator or awesome oscillator down here has already made its first two green or the first green bar or candle again, which again indicates that we will see a trend reversal here as well. So we are on our way to really, we are on our way getting the bullish momentum. And what we haven't seen yet here is really the parabolic increase that we've seen for Cardano, but I believe this is going to play out soon. What we can see is, for me, this looks like a cup and handle. I talked about cup and handle before. This cup shape, it's a pretty clear cup shape for me. It might be better visible on the daily. Let's just take a look at the daily. We can see that here. Cup shape, round shape, not really round, but sort of, it's hard to get a really round shape. Now we have made this handle move. Now we need to ideally break this line here, which is at 116. If we get above that, next resistance for me is the here the 200-day moving average. And if we go below, through that, that's when I believe the resistance is broken. That's probably when I will position my trade, as soon as we're above that. But possibly I will already start to put a position in so that I can ensure that I get a lower price. But I believe when we're here, because I invest long term anyway, but again, this will possibly be, if I can, a position that I will close within this current bull market, because I already have a lot of long-term positions anyway, not only for IOTA but other cryptos as well. So yeah, I try to make some profits within this bull market as well, and I believe these two here are really some that I'm going to buy now that haven't really kicked off yet, and these two really look very interesting for me from a technical point of view, fundamentally anyway. But now the technical aspects are getting more interesting. I just thought I would share that with you because some of you guys always asked, are there other cryptos like Cardano has already now seen the all-time high? We know it's probably going to go higher, but there are other cryptos which haven't seen their all-time high yet and which might have a lot of potential. So use this to do your own research. From my point of view, the technical side aspects look really good, and you can now go away, do your own research, decide, is that maybe an investment that might work for you as well. And it works for me, from various points of view, fundamentally and technically. So hopefully you liked that video. If you did, please smash the like button. And if you want to follow me on this crypto journey, please subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.